Wydilla from Modern Day Romeos and Cinemation. Welcome to McHenry County Stronger Together, episode 4. That's a full month. Thank you so much for watching these videos and sharing them. You can share them right now. That would be fantastic. We have a wonderful show for you this week. Phase 3, or from what I'm hearing, Phase 3.5 is opening June 26th, which means there's going to be limited seating capacity in restaurants and stores are going to be able to open. There's so much going on. So I wanted to bring in and introduce to you the Cary, Grove, Huntley, Woodstock, Crystal Lake, and Algonquin Lake in the Hills executive directors and presidents of the Chambers of Commerce. So let's get right into the Zoom.
Yes, we have so many executive directors and presidents of Chamber of Commerce here today. This is so great to have you all here in one room. Some of you are just meeting each other for the first time, so this is really exciting. What we're about at McHenry County Stronger Together is unprecedented times call for unprecedented collaboration, and that's what this is. And it's so cool visually to see all of these presidents of the Chambers of Commerce here together. So I'll just go around the Zoom room really quick and let you guys introduce yourself, talk about your chamber and how long you've been involved in either the chamber or McHenry County. So we'll start with Renee.
Thank you, Jim. My name is Renee Erling. I'm the Executive Director of the Algonquin Lake and the Hills Chamber of Commerce, and I've been here for a little over 2 years now.
Excellent. Larry.
Yeah, I'm Larry Cornett. I'm the Huntley Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, and I've been here a little over a year. Before that, I was a headmaster at Cambridge Lake Schools in Pingree Grove.
Excellent. Danielle.
Hi, Danielle Gully with the Woodstock Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I've been here, I guess it's been 5 years already, which seems remarkable.
Wow.
And Lynn.
I'm feeling like I'm the old person on the block. My name is Lynn Cacabello. I am the president and CEO of the Cary Grove Area Chamber of Commerce. I've been in the chamber world for 9 years, 4 years wearing the hat as president, and a 30-year resident of Cary.
Excellent. And Bill.
I would be the newest one then. My name is Bill Ike. I'm the president and CEO of the Crystal Lake Chamber of Commerce. I'm almost to 2 months, so the newbie here, and been in the Crystal Lake area for about 30 years now.
Before we dive into this, Bill, you started at probably the most challenging time for anyone to step into any kind of role. How are you holding up? How's it going so far?
It's challenging. It's a lot of adapting. What's nice is that there's no rule book for this kind of situation. So it's been just be as creative as possible and being as active as possible, proactive. And it's really been a lot better than I expected, actually. It's a lot of support that I didn't expect, things like that. So really appreciative of that. Yeah.
Very good. All right, we'll jump right in. So Renee, let's just talk about it really quick. Some people don't know what they've heard the name Chamber of Commerce, but have no idea what it is, what they're about, and why should a business even involve themselves with the Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, so easy question, but the Chamber of Commerce is a catalyst for business growth and conveyor of leaders and influencers who make things happen in our community. We champion for small businesses, and we're also the epicenter for all information on a national, state, county, and local levels.
That's good. So this is worthwhile. I've been a part of Chambers for a couple of years now, and I had no idea how active and how creative, how much fun it is, and really, they really value and are passionate about local businesses. So I've worked with most of you before many times, and these are great people. So I'm really excited that you guys are all here and working together. Which leads me to my next question, Danielle. As far as collaboration, obviously we're here now. Are you collaborating with other chambers, especially since COVID has started? And do you see chambers collaborating more than they have before?
Yeah, we've been working on collaboration with one another for probably 2.5 years now, trying to get together. It was quarterly, so we've really ramped that up during COVID to just try to be a support system for one another and trying to meet weekly as much as possible, share best practices, share resources, share ideas. Some of us team up on different projects together and share information. If one of us is doing an upcoming event and we need information, everybody's really willing and eager to share with one another and kind of learn from one another. So it's been that's been really great. And I think we've really ramped that up during the COVID process to try to help.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Larry, what kind of positive things have you seen come from it that you've either seen chambers come together and do, or businesses that have, adapted or innovated different ways of, basically surviving at this point? What have you seen personally? And, give me your thoughts about that.
Yeah, to add on just a little bit, I think that it's been a really kind of an interesting thing that we all use Zoom now. And we all know how to use Zoom, and we're using other methods. And it's kind of funny, but I'm starting to think that we may use it even if we went back like it was before. I find that, like, even that meeting we had a little earlier, we had 40 or 50 people on that meeting, and that would not be a meeting where we'd all be able to travel to get to one spot to possibly have that meeting. So I guess maybe one good thing came out of it, maybe a new way of meeting and meeting up with each other and being able to share ideas and do things together. So I found that to be a real positive thing. As far as on the business front, I think the adaptation to how they can work and get through this has been very challenging, but I'm sure they're all learning a lot. I know us as executive directors and presidents, I think we've all learned a lot. It's very difficult to just have a new game plan and to come up with something new and to innovate on the spot, immediate, and to try and do something. Many businesses tried to do something. They kind of it didn't work out. They weren't making enough money doing it, whether it was carry out or whatever. So they quit. And then they said, wow, this could go on for a long time. Then they jumped back in again, and it was really interesting to see they had to kind of go with the flow. You kind of had to go with as you go. We're still doing that actually today.
That's really interesting. Yeah, because this is all planning to be a month at most, and this just is the longevity of how this is lasting. It's really cool to see how businesses have changed. And we're highlighting today just a factory that changed their entire business model. And they're going face masks, something they never thought in a million years they'd do. They created a different form of doing a face mask, and now that's like, they're selling these $1 million contracts to companies all over the country just to do it.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see how that's going, because you do something, especially a long-lasting business that's been doing something forever. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now it's completely broke, and they're like, okay, how do we go from here? So Bill, we talked before. What are you doing as a chamber for the community? I know as COVID first started, you had weekly newsletters, and you really were ahead of the curve as far as what resources were available, sharing links. Now that businesses are starting to open, how do you help all of these local businesses get back and open their doors?
Sure. We've done a few things. We created a business compliant, a COVID compliant program. And what we're doing is asking our businesses to comply with the McHenry County Health Department's standards, basic standards of what is expected of businesses when they open. So face masks, wipe down counters, wipe down door handles, social distancing, things like that. And if they agree to comply with that, they get a logo that they can put on their front door, and it lets the consumer know that business has taken the effort to actually make it a safer place for them to shop at or do business with and things like that. So trying to do on both fronts, in promoting as well as encouraging everybody to kind of be a safer place to do business. And we're working hard towards a grand reopening in Crystal Lake in about 2 weeks, where we'll be promoting and letting everybody in the community know that every business is basically, there's somebody at the door to answer it, and we're open and ready to do business. So we're excited.
That's awesome. I love it. This is great. See, I want to spotlight this stuff so much, because chambers are so much more than just like yellow pages for businesses. That I don't think a lot of people understand how active you are in the lives and all of the day-to-day operations of businesses. So this is great to hear and to show people exactly how valuable these chambers are. Lynn, you've been doing this the longest as far as chamber-wise. What advice do you have either for other chambers or business owners that are watching this? There's obviously a lot of businesses still struggling, trying to figure out what to do. What advice do you have, or that you've seen work, and maybe some best practices that you could share with us.
Well, there's a lot, as we all know, it's very fluid and changes day by day, moment by moment. My biggest advice that we have been talking to our members about, and then also talking amongst ourselves as McHenry County Chamber leaders and Fox Valley Chamber leaders, is encouraging our businesses to show compassion to their customers, make their customers feel comfortable, or their clients. There's some awesome videos that our members have been putting out, walking people through their experience at the dentist office, at the hair salon. And that's what people want to see. They want to see that businesses know all the rules and regulations. They want to know that that business has done their research. There's still people all across this spectrum of, people on one side or the other, and some people right in the middle. And I think it's the more businesses can do to show that they're doing everything they can possibly do, will go a long way with their consumers and their clients, because you want to go somewhere where you know that you're going to be comfortable. So that is one thing. And then the other thing that us as chamber leaders here are starting to do is having the conversations of getting businesses to think a little further down the road and work on being prepared for the future. Renee and I have been talking about resilience, and so many of these businesses, probably a good 80% of them, were just completely unprepared for this, as probably all of us in the chamber industry were as well. So we want to help these businesses be prepared to do business not only today but in the future.
Absolutely. And as far as just websites and Facebooks, if you don't want to be a friend of a chamber, why would I be a friend on or like a chamber page? They are active daily. I mean, not just here, Harvard, everyone. I've seen so much action, introducing businesses, staying up to date with any information. It's constantly changing, and all of you have just done a fantastic job with keeping in touch with the community, keeping in touch with businesses. So I highly recommend liking not even just the town that you live in, but all these surrounding towns you probably go to, bars, restaurants, stores. So really pay attention to what they're doing. They're doing some really cool stuff. That's professionally, but I want to know you guys personally. So I thought we would do a childish campfire fun game just to learn a little bit more about you. Even though some of you know nothing about you, you're going to learn a lot more in just a second. So we're just going to do a straight up 2 truths, 1 lie. So how this is going to work is I'll start with one person. You guys all send them to me personally before we started this. So I'll start with one person. So we'll say Lynn. We're going to start with Lynn. I'm going to give you 2 truths and 1 lie. I'll let all of you answer. If you get more than 2 wrong, you've all agreed to do a 30-second dance video that you have to post on your chamber Facebook page. So it can be by yourself, with your team. You can choose creatively however you want to do it. I wish you all bad luck, and I hope that all of you get to do one of these dances. All right, so we're going to start with Lynn. All right, Lynn, your 2 truths and 1 lie about Lynn. Renee, Larry, Danielle, and Bill. I'm going to give you all 3, and you have to guess which one is the lie. All right. I'll just go in any random order. Everything that she eats, she has to make spicy. She was a top cheerleader in high school, and she was a serious she was in a serious BOGO stick accident. Choose and choose wisely. Renee.
You want me to guess the truth first or the lie?
Guess the lie. Which one do you think is the lie?
Okay. Let's see. Well, how about pogo stick accident?
I like it. Larry?
I'll go with spicy.
Danielle?
I'm torn between those 2. I was hoping you'd both pick the same one. You're definitely a cheerleader. I can see that. Spicy, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with the BOGO stick.
And Bill?
BOGO stick.
I'm going to go spicy.
Spicy was the lie. Does not like anything spicy. So, congrats. And Danielle, you are wrong. All right, we'll go next. Renee, here's 2 truths and 1 lie about Renee. She has a cat named Fuzzy Boots Meowington. She can lick her elbow. And on the weekends, she solves quadratic equations for fun. Let's start with Lynn.
Oh, what was number 2 again?
She has a cat named Fuzzy Boots Meowington. She can lick her elbow. And on the weekends, she solves quadratic equations for fun.
Go with number 1.
The cat named Fuzzy Boots Meowington.
Yes.
Bill.
I'm going to also go with number 1.
And Danielle.
I'm going to go with the quadratic equations.
And Larry.
And I'm going with quadratic equations.
Oh boy.
So Renee does have a cat named Fuzzy Boots Meowington. He is one person on this planet that just for fun likes to solve quadratic equations on the weekends. She cannot lick her elbow. So that was.
Wait, we need proof. We need proof with that she can.
I thought she was pretty flexible.
All right, Bill. Let's talk about Bill. 2
Oh,
truths, 1 lie. All right, Bill. Not only is he a president here, but he's also a president of the Crystal Lake Food Pantry. He grew up with 12 brothers and sisters, and he's had a private tour of the Sistine Chapel. Choose wisely. Let's start with Danielle.
What was the second one?
He's also a president of the Crystal Lake Food Pantry. He grew up with 12 brothers and sisters, and he's had a private tour of the Sistine Chapel.
12 brothers and sisters.
12 brothers and sisters. Larry.
12 brothers and sisters.
Renee.
What church do you belong to? No, I'm kidding.
Gotta put this in Google.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with the, even though I think it's probably true, that would be cool, is the Sistine Chapel private tour.
Sistine Chapel. And Lynn.
I'm gonna go with the Sistine Chapel.
Sistine Chapel. He did grow up with 12 brothers and sisters and is also the president of the Crystal Lake Food Pantry. So it's not looking good for Danielle and Larry. I'm not gonna lie.
I am 0 for 3 right now. I am 0 for 3.
All right. Let's talk about Larry. Larry's going to different 2 truths. So this is a very presidential of a chamber of commerce move
It was
here.
a Huntley. It was a Huntley truth.
For the Huntley Chamber of Commerce. So
Yes.
2 truths and 1 lie. Let's see how well you know the McHenry County area. Jiffy Lube will be opening in Huntley by 2021. The Hampton Inn will be opening in Huntley by 2021. Or Panera will be opening in Huntley by 2021. Which of those is false? Lynn.
Jiffy Lube.
Renee.
I'm gonna say the Hampton Inn.
Larry. Keep.
No, I can't answer.
Danielle.
He better know the answer.
Danielle. The Jiffy Lube, Hampton
I'll
Inn,
go with Jiffy Lube.
and Bill.
I'm going to go with Panera.
Panera is the correct answer. That is false. That got delayed. So congratulations. Danielle.
They just made that announcement. We're gonna have to change that sign again. It's been like about 4 times now.
Oh,
I had a visual of the sign. I'm like, that sign's been there forever.
I know. Now they're putting it on indefinite hold. So,
Oh,
Darn it.
but the Hampton Inn is gonna be coming and should do groundbreaking this year.
that's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah.
All right.
You got one.
Let's talk about Danielle. 2 truths, 1 lie. She was a star on the tennis team in college. She sat in the cockpit once on a 747 during a landing, and she has 20 pets. We'll start with Bill.
Oh, wow. I'll go with 20 pets.
20 pets. Larry.
20 pets.
Renee.
I'm gonna go with let's do the cockpit.
And Lynn.
Well, she lives on a farm, so she probably has 20 pets. Her husband works at United, so she probably sat in the cockpit. I'm going to go with the other answer,
That's amazing.
whatever it was.
Her investigative skills there.
Was
Or
I right?
You might need a restraining order. I don't know. That's a lot.
No. Knows me too well.
Had deep conversations, right?
I've totaled up the tally, and it looks like all of you will be doing some sort of a 30-second dance video on your Chamber of Commerce page. I'm so excited. You guys have been such awesome sports. Thank you so much for doing this. You have 1 week. By next Wednesday, we'd love to have you post a 30-second. It can be you. It could be your team. It could be out in the streets with businesses. It could be however you want to. But post that on each of your individual Facebook page, and we'll bring people to your Facebook page. Both Algonquin Lake in the Hills, Huntley, Cary Grove, Woodstock, and Crystal Lake. Please like their pages. Please follow what they're doing. They have a wealth of information, and they're tirelessly helping all of these communities. So please support local businesses. And thank you guys so much again for doing this. This was a blast. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jim. Thank you.
This week, we want to shine the spotlight on Friends of the Old Courthouse. Friends of the Old Courthouse partnered with Albums of Hope for a project called Woodstock for All, showering our seniors with love, and they successfully delivered 425 photo albums of images and inspiring quotes to Hearthstone communities, Sheltered Village of Woodstock, Valley High Nursing and Rehab, and Crossroads Care Center. Amazing job to everybody at Friends of the Old Courthouse. Last call for the Community Poetry Project. We have partnered up with Atrocious Poets from Woodstock. And if you haven't watched any of our other episodes, you have no idea what we're talking about. I'll show you a quick 1-minute video from Atrocious Poets to explain what we're doing. This is the last week to submit, and then we're going to build this poem written by you. This is great, so check it out.
Hi, I'm Sophie Julin of the Atrocious Poets. We're a Woodstock-based nonprofit poetry collective, and we believe in the power of poetry to bring our community together. Over the next few weeks, we'll be creating a collective poem with McHenry County's Stronger Together to capture what this moment feels like to all of us. Here's how it works. We ask you some questions, you give us your answers. Then a team of Atrocious Poets will use your words, images, and experiences to create a community poem, which we'll share with you here. Click the link in the description of this video to get started.
We didn't get to show the video last week that we wanted to because of technical difficulties, but it's even more apropos for this one. So we are so proud for how all of McHenry County has been protesting respectfully and peacefully. And this is a tribute. Special shout out to Northwest Herald for helping us gather these photos, and a special shout out to a lot of you. I asked on Facebook, and I got all kinds of pictures of you that were peacefully protesting and taking action. And to the music of Roll With Me, here's a cover by Jerome Matthews Jr. and Leslie Hunt. You will enjoy this. This is awesome.
I know you're afraid your heart will be broken, but I'm too madly in love with you to let how I feel go unspoken. So I'm gonna bet it all on you. Every part of you needs a part of me. Ain't that perfect? I don't got a lot, give you all I've got. It don't matter. Oh baby, roll with me, roll with me. Oh baby, roll with me, roll with me. Trust when I say that I'll never leave. You by my side is all I need. all your fear, all your doubt, leave them behind you. Know everything that you need is standing right here. I was lost all alone, I'm so glad I found you. Been a while since I didn't want to let go. Every part of you needs a part of me, ain't that perfect? I don't got a lot, give you all I got, it don't matter. Oh baby, roll with me, roll with me. Oh baby, roll with me, roll with me. Trust when I say that I'll never leave. You by my side is all I need. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again for watching another episode, sharing this and promoting this. Please like our Facebook page, McHenry County Stronger Together. And if you see something going on, you see somebody doing something, you see any kind of organization or project, please tag us and let us know so that we can spotlight you as well. We will see you next week at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. In the meantime, thank you so much and have a great week.